Hi Speechies, it's Lisa. Welcome back to Speech Fairies. Today I have some awesome books to share. Ahoy, Pirate Pete, and Once Upon a Time. These two books are by Sharatt, and I use them all the time, and I wanted to make sure that everybody knows about these books because they're wonderful and they're so great for speech and language. I will do Once Upon a Time first because that's the first one I ever got, and then we'll go over Ahoy, Pirate Pete afterwards. So this one is the Once Upon a Time book. Here's the back. Oh, you can see I found it thrifting. The first time I got this book, it was by Discovery Toys. So that was the company who was distributing it at the time. So it has from ages 4 and up on there, and it's one of the Discovery Toys. So it has 36 press out pieces inside, and you can choose a different picture and change the story every time you read. So I like this one because I am a literacy nut. So once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. She lived on top of a hill and then you get to choose where she lives. So it's good for where questions. And you can be silly or you can be classic. So a lot of kids will choose the castle, but some of them in the past have chosen a teapot. I've actually laminated the pieces so they're a little easier and sturdier. So you can ask, why did she pick a teapot? Because she wanted somewhere small. So you can ask different questions about why they chose what they did choose and try to get some rationale if you want to work on why questions. Of course, where questions are good too. What I do in my social groups is I get each child to choose something different that goes in the book, and then we kind of talk about, remember who picked the teapot? That was so funny. So she lived all by herself except for Fred, her pet, and then you have to choose who her pet is going to be. Could be a pet dragon, a pet octopus, a pet rabbit. You can talk about what are good pets and what are not good pets. I think we're going to choose the dragon. The dragon would make a great pet. On that day, the princess was out walking and she met a magic unicorn who said, "Beautiful princess, today's your lucky day because I will grant you 3 wishes." The beautiful princess thought very hard. And then she wished for a something for her dinner. I like the kids that choose the worm. I do work with mostly boys. There are other choices, of course. Again, you could talk about what's food and what's not food. Good for negation. And she wished for a brand new, let's say she's very practical today and she wants to wish for a new bike. And then she wished for something she could marry or someone. So I've had princesses marry frogs before. This time we'll do the pirate. She wished for a pirate that she could marry. All her wishes came true. So then you can go back and you can actually have the kiddos read the story because it's very simple. Once upon a time there's a princess, location, where does the story take place, who else is in the story, the dragon that gave her 3 wishes, and then she wished for her dinner. She wished for a brand new bike. Oops. And she wished to marry a pirate. And she lived happily ever after. So this is a nice little formula for telling and retelling and talking about, oh, do you remember who picked the teapot in the group? And have them talk about using remembering and thinking skills. Some of that meta language we want them to use. So that's Once Upon a Time. This one says it has 30 press out pieces. And this one I got from a different publisher. This one is Candlewick Press. It was $8.99 US or $13.99 in Canada. Ages 3 to 6. Again, this one I did get laminated as well because It makes it sturdier. One day, Pirate Pete was sailing the ocean blue. "Shiver me timbers," he said. "I see something in the sky. Let's do spaceship." We saw a spaceship in the sky. That's silly. One-eyed Wanda rode past. She had a something on her head. Let's give her a parrot on her head. You can read this book so many times and have different outcomes every time. Pirate Pete looked down and saw let's give him a mermaid. He looked down and saw a mermaid. Captain Stubble went by. "That way to the treasure," he cried, pointing his... And oddly enough, a lot of people point with an umbrella, apparently. Soon, Pirate Pete came to a desert island. "Yo ho ho," he said. "I must find out what's in that chest." He lifted the lid. Inside was let's say, crocodile. Rah! This is a lot more interactive when there's little people. They've got lots of opinions to share. The perfect gift for mom. Oh dear. So this one says it's from 2003, but it's been released a few different times. So keep an eye out for these two. Ahoy, Pirate Pete, and Once Upon a Time. Great for language kiddos, answering questions, story retell. You can work on the S sound if you're working on silly, or F for funny. Lots of parts to these stories, so they're great. Here's what the spines look like. Candlewick Press. They both say Candlewick Press, actually. Even though one says Discovery Toys on the back, they both say Candlewick Press. Keep your eyes peeled for those two gems. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. That gives me a like that you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to those who have and joined our Speech Fairies family. We're growing and growing. If you leave a comment down below, that's great for our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now, everyone.